Investments, AT&T Center in San Antonio. The Timberwolves taking on. For the Timberwolves, they're clear championship contenders. Showing commitment, endurance, they're showing everything. And they'll be on the road looking to take up towards their championship goals tonight. Spurs, Timberwolves, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. You may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect games in finals. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it. Summertime. As in, the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Johnson is out there with Towns. Then it's Culver. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in at the guard position. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's White. Then it's DeRozan. And not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's...
He's back in for the Timberwolves. Lights out comes in for Malik Beasley. Olsen passes to Towns and stolen by Aldridge. Outside over Russell.
White terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he had that one back.
Pass to Olsen. Russell looking around. Passes it to Towns. Shot clock 2, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You know, despite his youth, Towns sees the big picture. I mean, gets points any way you can, and we'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Lyles. Johnson comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Mills can't hit. And Wolves. It's a 13-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Now Poeltl. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. And that one's good. Russell's got 8 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The Spurs come into this one.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Olsen to end the run. And the layup is good.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills.
Towns throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage thins. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Mills. Off target from three-point range.
Board to start this game.
Yeah, sensational. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Mills with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wolves. Pirtle's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Russell. Here's lights out. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And here's Mills from the arc. Minnesota will come the other way.
Well, he has not been sharp. This seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Well, they'll be happy it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? Are going to pain them even more.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Pirtle trying to get it open. Aldridge, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Just impressed with the teamwork for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Mills passes to Aldridge. This is to DeRozan. They could use a bucket. Pirtle trying to get open.
He's been way off the mark this quarter. It's hard to get it going, but the shot's not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Wide open. Mills can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of score at all. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The D. Back on track here. Count that one. DeRozan's got 6 points.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
A different look now for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker is back, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. Outside, Walker to the paint. Shoots from the baseline. That one rolling around and rims out. Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's Olsen. Bangs home the trifecta. Lights out.
I know you're big on shoes and all the deals being made in the NBA. I'm sure you were aware that Jordan signed Jr. to a shoe deal recently.
Craig, you know I'm crazy about the sneaker culture. It's one of the most anticipated shoe deals of the year. Jordan got their man, and I'm sure both sides are elated. Count it.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here is Forbes. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it's Minnesota going into the break. They have made it very tough to shot against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. In quarter of basketball, this game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team
At running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes and things up to the game,
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Johnson is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the shootout. Antonio starts the second wing. Walker taking his time here. The three. The shot. No good. And Minnesota out their way. Here's Turner. Off the point shot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up. The San Antonio Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul. Yeah, teams are just too
short of the line. Frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw out there to convert.
Takes a three. No good from Olsen. The Spurs on 4 shooting the ball here in the second. About a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here is Forbes. Here's Aldridge. And he converts the layup. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Culver. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Outside Turner. And the pass to Layman. To the wing on the left. Here's Olsen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 4 points for the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really easy to knock that shot down.
Pass to Forbes. And Culver pulls it down.
Plus 8 in the round differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Passes to Poeltl. Aldridge with it. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Boy, this is as skilled an inside scorer as you're going to see, folks. I mean, Aldridge has a lot of post moves.
And the are playing that you'd eventually want to call games broadcast table? .129 left to play here in the half. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Olsen. To halt the run. They get it back. Poeltl, the third possession for him. Poeltl's got his second basket.
And Poeltl has intuitiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in.
And Towns gets it to go.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back.
Played off with the greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, failed this lead on their part.
Here's DeRozan. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. The Timberwolves shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Sinks the triple. 17 points for lights out.
Yeah, clearly from deep. If you're going to leave him that wide, and big time mistake.
Mills, three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
And big on both the scoreboard and the backboard. Thus,
big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken
terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on points.
so good seeing Pirtle attack the glass, especially when for the putback jam.
And so it's Minnesota enjoying the kind of we never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. Is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, either keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can get advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for DeRozan. Lonnie Walker rolls in for Murray. To the left wing. Okogie, the pass to Turner. Over to the wing. The pass to Hernan Gomez. And he lays it straight in.
On defense, he recognizes it and quick takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Evan Turner out there with lights out. And
they have been more dominant, and that's definitely been a factor in
well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has been at the center of it. Been good on a number of levels.
The three from Mills sinks the three-pointer. Mills got 5 now.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal. Specifically, how fast his release is.
Olsen and Pirtle sends it back.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
Back to Walker. Over and Gomez. They get it again. Here's Pirtle. Foul blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pirtle, a massive guy. Somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Pirtle, he's rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. His touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now, too, Greg. 9 minutes.
From Olsen. Like to see from position on the floor.
I think first and foremost, leadership. That spot, and you always gotta hit high because your teammates are feeding off what you put. The typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Astor. Back to Turner. Passes it to Layman. Timberwolves pass out. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olsen. Connects on the 7-footer. He's got 21 in the game.
And you see the ability to rise fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Guys, aside, that shot probably gets blocked, but from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it all over the defender there.
The solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. They've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Mills. 5 points in the game. Back to Forbes. The tray. The Spurs rebound.
There's another opportunity for these guys.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Layman. Lays it up and a pretty assist. Layman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
For your teammates, when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Mills. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over that time. Forbes has got 7.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
On defense, it's good from Olsen.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Antonio. Pirtle kicks to Johnson. Here's the teardrop. The Timberwolves shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%.
Time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used.
We've got in the third. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Olsen. Medu ripped it away. Olsen passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Layman. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gomez. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Medu.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense was shown, should have made that one. Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Olsen. Rebound San Antonio. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson outside to the middle. Here's Forbes. Some solid defense right there from Olsen. And so it's Minnesota. This has been a one-sided match. I don't see any signs of it lessening. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that... So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And there's Pirtle, and it's White in at the 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Guys, look here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
You know, they give him the ball and let him pour to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Minnesota, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Towns dishes to Johnson. Yep, it counts.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Spurs shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Good. It's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Johnson. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Murray right side. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Wolves working the ball around now. And Towns throws it down.
Great night for Towns. Can hurt you from any spot on the floor.
The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And it's Murray the glass. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
This is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat.
And that one's good. Towns.
Boy, he's cooking with. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's
DeRozan in the corner. 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots at the end of the third quarter. Here's Olsen. And again, Minnesota with a triple.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Outside DeRozan. Ball's knocked. And foul on the shot. He'll 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and whistle.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
So Zan goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Layman, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Forbes, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets away. A 3-point play chance for him.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, is getting points inside can only help him be more effective. Perimeter. Actually add a step to his quickness.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Well, and we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some
with the Timberwolves before, right? Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities. Twin Titans.
Here's Bellinelli. No good off the back of the Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The wing. Here's Olsen. And again, Minnesota the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get sometimes, letting it fly.
And Bellinelli kicks to Forbes. Tries to keep it alive. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Noel. Here's lights out. This is a Layman. Over to the left wing. Pass to Noel. Over Walker. Noel.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively. Maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
The shot from Forbes.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
And the shot goes down.
One offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Forbes by Olsen. Outside, fires from deep. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come out left of the wing. Here, the rebound by the Spurs. The pass to Noel. The three ball. There's Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
Get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of the 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Went to 2-0 in the season series with 2 he played against the Spurs.
And we watched one guy all night long And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night it was, Anthony Towns.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't for get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and tough.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Pass to Medu, about 7 seconds in the shot and game clocks. And here's Walker. Back to Bellinelli. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's lights out. Misses. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game, he took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.